Welcome to the live morning yoga stretch. I'm Sarah Beth from Sarah Beth Yoga, and this is an all levels, relatively quick morning yoga stretch. Before we begin, let's say hello to everyone in the live chat. Hi Brian, hi Alicia, Pamela, Kitty Bomb, that's cute. I hope you guys are all doing well. Julia, hello. I'm finishing up my bulletproof coffee and I'm just excited to get on the mat. If you guys didn't check out yesterday's video, I posted a quick 2-minute video kind of explaining some new things going on. I just got back from vacation yesterday, like a work vacation. And especially after travel, yoga can feel really good. It's actually like movement is medicine. My friend Yoga with Cassandra just said on Instagram, and I'm like, yeah, that's exactly it. So this morning, what we're going to be doing is moving the spine in 6 directions. And here's a pro tip for you. Every time that I do a morning yoga sequence, whether I'm sequencing it for myself or for you guys, I always focus on 2 things. 1, moving the spine in all 6 directions, and 2, flowing the body. And by 6 directions, what I mean is, I'll put my coffee down for this. I mean that I want to move the spine twisting right, twisting left, side bend right, side bend left, back bend, and front bend. And honestly, if that's all you did each morning and it was just a quick little 2-minute thing, that's enough to wake you up and energize you. And I want you to move your body every day, even if it's just that. So let's get ready. I have a lot of people in the live chat now, and I'm so glad that you guys are here to join me. Let me finish up some of my coffee, and then we'll get on our mat. We'll put that right there. All right, so for today's practice, you just need your mat. If you don't have a mat, you really don't even need that either. A lot of yoga didn't even have a mat in the beginning. This is kind of like a new, modern addition to our yoga practices. So once you get on your mat or non-mat, we'll begin this practice in a child's pose. No surprise there, right? So set your phone down, get on your mat, separate your knees as wide as comfortable, and just walk your hands forward as you rest your forehead down onto your mat. And just take a moment to completely relax. So this is never a posture to push. This is always a posture to just let go and take a big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. 2 more times. Take a big breath in and out. Again, in and out. It's a very grounding posture. So from here, go ahead and walk your right hand off of your mat and then walk your left hand all the way over to touch your right. And now you're introducing a little bit of a side bend. Rest your forehead back down onto your mat. Take a big breath in and out, relax. Again, in and out. Last one, really relax, in and out. And then come back through center and let's switch sides. Left hand comes off the left side of your mat. The right hand walks all the way over to meet your left. Relax your forehead down, soften your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. 2 more big breaths like that on your own, and try breathing in and out through your nose at this point. Just breathing deep, big, smooth. Relaxing your body with each exhale. And when you're through, you'll come back to center. Hands on your mat, rise up into a tabletop on your hands and knees. For some cat-cow, so now drop your belly, lift your chin. So this is a little bit of a back bend here. Inhale. Exhale to round your spine, tuck your chin. This is like a front bend. Inhale, cow pose, belly drops, chin lifts. Exhale to cat back. Round your spine, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. One more time, cow pose. And cat back. And then tuck your toes under, reach your hips high and back for downward facing dog. And if ever you're modifying for any reason in your down dog or it just doesn't feel right, you can always just take a tabletop instead. That's more than okay. If you're in down dog, go ahead and pedal out your legs, take any movement that feels good for you. At this point, I've got to take these glasses off. Just sliding down my face. And then take a walk to the top of your mat. And another pro tip for you guys, top of your mat is anywhere in the front half of your mat. So wherever works for you. Separate your feet a little wider than hip distance. Bend your knees. Let your head hang heavy. 3 breaths here. Inhaling to lengthen your spine. Exhaling to fold a little deeper. Again. One more. Relax your neck. And then interlace your hands behind your lower back and press your knuckles up towards the ceiling. If you ever need to modify this, you can just hold on to a towel or a strap between your hands. Let your shoulders roll open. Again, head is heavy, jaw is soft. Especially if you sleep on your side, you probably curl up a lot and cave through your chest. So some chest openers and shoulder openers can be really good in the morning. Release your hands. Toe heel your feet together to touch. Bend your knees, pull your belly in, tuck your chin and slowly unroll all the way up to standing. Then bring your hands together at heart center. Close your eyes, stand up tall. And this is a really wonderful place to just take an inventory of how you want to set the pace for your day. What kind of intention do you want to set for your day today? So just think about it. Think about what you've got going on, where you're going, where you've been, and then come back to your mat and where you are. And it doesn't have to be complicated. It could be a single word like patience or presence. Usually it's whatever comes to your mind first is what you really need. So let that be your intention. And then practice that intention on your mat during your practice today. So blink your eyes open, reach your arms overhead for mountain pose, take a big inhale. Exhale to forward fold, come all the way down. A little bend in your knees will help you fold a little deeper. Find halfway lift, slide your hands up your shins, nice long flat back. So if you're tight in your hamstrings, and look, I even have a little bit of a bend in my knees here for control, but if you're tight in your hamstrings, you might have to come up a little bit higher to find that flat back. You wanna pull forward through your heart. Inhale, exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your feet back, downward facing dog. Now from here, reach your right leg high and keep your toes flexing towards your face so that you can really drive back through your heel. All 5 of your right toes point down towards your mat. Take a big inhale. Exhale, step your foot through to a low lunge. If your foot gets caught, just grab it with your hand, pull it up. You want your knee stacked over your ankle. And from here, take a big inhale to just pull your heart forward. Find your flat back in this pose. And then exhale to plant your left hand down, reach your right hand high for a dragonfly twist. This is a posture that was in my top morning yoga poses. It's a great way to wake up your body. Big breath in. As you breathe out, lower your right hand back down and step your left foot forward. Into a forward fold at the top of your mat, toes and ankles touch, halfway lift, big inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, mountain pose, come all the way up. Then grab your left wrist at the top here and just take a little dive to the right. Drive down through your left heel as you reach up through your left hand. Make sure you're not caving forward. So everything rolls open. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Switch sides, grab your right wrist. Reach up through your right hand as you dive slightly to the left. Chest is still open. Drive down through your right heel. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to center. For a mini back bend, just bend your elbows open and lift up through your heart. Be mindful that you're not crunching into your lower back here, so it helps if you can tuck your tailbone slightly and focus on lift. Then bring your hands together at heart center. Come back to your intention. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, nice long flat back. Then this time fold and step your right foot back. Nice long stance here in your low lunge. Plant your right hand down and reach your left hand high for your dragonfly twist. Lengthening through your whole body. Inhale. Exhale to release your left hand down. Plant it firmly and then sweep your left leg up and back into a 3-leg down dog, flexing your toes back so you can drive through your heel. All 5 of your toes point down. That means that your hips are square so you have proper alignment. Inhale. Exhale, lower your left foot down. Find your breath, find your intention, and let's flow. Nice and slow, always following the pace of your breath, even if that's a half second ahead or behind me. When you're ready, reach your right leg high and inhale. Exhale, step it through to a low lunge. Inhale to lengthen through your heart. Exhale to plant your left hand down. Reach your right hand high, big breath in. Exhale to lower your right hand down and step your left foot forward for halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Grab your left wrist at the top. Exhale, dive to the right. Inhale, back to center. Switch your grip. Exhale, dive to the left. Inhale, back to center for a mini back bend. Exhale, lift up through your heart. Then bring your hands together at heart center. Find your intention, big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. For halfway lift. This time, fold and step your right foot back. Reach your left hand high, big breath in. Exhale to release your left hand down. For one inhale to lift through your heart, nice long flat back. Exhale to plant your hands down and transition. 3-leg down dog, big breath in to downward facing dog. Again, inhale, right leg high. Exhale to low lunge. Inhale, press forward through your heart. Exhale to plant your left hand down. Reach your right arm high, big inhale. Exhale to release your right hand down and step your left foot forward for halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale to mountain. Grab your left wrist at the top. Exhale, dive to the right. Back to mountain, switch your grip. Dive to the left. Inhale, back to mountain for mini back bend. Then bring your hands together at heart center. As you exhale, forward fold. For halfway lift. Then this time, step your right foot back. As you inhale, left arm reaches high. Then exhale to lower it down. One inhale to press forward. Then exhale to transition to your 3-leg down dog. Hold for one inhale to downward facing dog. This time, just step your left foot through. So we're going a little bit opposite here because I want to face you for this. So left foot steps through, knees stacked on top of your ankle. Spin your back heel down. Find warrior 2. I'm a little out of breath because I'm not used to practicing and talking at the same time. But if you're out of breath too, this is a good place to catch your breath as we hold some of these postures and really stretch. So from here, reverse warrior. Legs stay the same, left arm reaches high. So your right hand just kind of grazes your back thigh. You don't want to press any weight into that arm. Really focus on lifting through your left arm. Deep bend in your left knee. And then again, legs stay the same for extended side angle. Left arm down, right arm high. Now you can always just keep your forearm inside of your knee here, using leverage of forearm against your thigh to keep your knee pressing open. Or you can take your forearm on top of your thigh as a modification. This should feel pretty good here. And if you want to add on, you're always welcome to reach your top arm overhead and just stretch. And if your breath is a little sporadic, just take this moment to slow it down. Breathe into the stretch that you feel. And then you'll rise, straighten out both legs, and reach your left arm high for reverse triangle. Little bend in your left knee is going to help you a lot in a posture like this and in triangle pose, the next pose. If you lock it out, you're really compromising that whole knee joint. So little bend. Then for triangle pose, hinge at your hips and hinge and reach forward with your left arm without caving your chest. So you want to stay open, and then when you cannot go any further, maybe you're feeling a lot of stretch in your inner thigh, then just lower your left hand down, maybe fingertips to your shin or to a block, or if you're really flexible, down to the mat, and your right arm will reach high. Typically, your gaze would go up through your fingertips, but if your neck is bothering you at all, you can always look down to your left toes. And then from here, you'll rise, take your hands to your hips, pivot your right heel in so both toes are pointing out, knees are bending open, and squat down nice and low into a goddess squat. But go ahead and take your hands to your thighs and press opposite knee away as you drop one shoulder down. And that should feel pretty good, both opening through your hips and your thighs, but also twisting through your shoulder and back. And then switch sides. And then feel free to alternate at any pace that serves you. And coming back to your goddess, nice and low. From here, rise and pivot your left toes in, finding warrior two, facing the back of your mat. So nice warrior two, settle in. And sometimes in some of my flows, we do this. We turn around facing the back of our mat. And I know some people can get a little irritated, like, this is not the way I wanted to face, but it's part of your yoga practice to go with the flow, right? So facing the back of your mat in your warrior two, keep your legs as they are and reach your right arm high, reverse warrior. Nice big stretch through your right hand. And then to set up your extended side angle, again, legs stay the same, and you'll take your right arm down, left arm high. You can always modify with your forearm on your thigh. Even if you are modifying at all, you want to make sure that you're still using a little bit of your core, right? Because the core is going to carry the weight of your upper body here. If you stretch on the other side, take your top arm and just reach it overhead. Breathing deep into your stretch, in and out through the nose, will help you keep your body calm. Then slowly rise and straighten out both legs. Reach your right arm high, tiny bend in your front knee. Stretch through your right fingertips. And if you are like super into triangle pose, you love triangle pose and you want to challenge it further, then try to energetically pull your heels together. So it's like you are drawing your heels together, and doing so will engage your legs in a way that can actually allow you to go deeper into the pose. So try that. And then hinge from your hips, reach through your right fingertips. Do not cave through your chest. So once you start caving, then back off a little bit, lower your right hand down, left arm high. Find a similar variation that you took on the other side. This feels really good on my entire right inner thigh here. for 3, 2, 1. Slowly rise. Pivot your right toes in, and then step your feet together. Let's lower down into hands and knees. We'll do one final twist here. So from your tabletop, just thread your right arm through, keep your hips nice and high, and lower your right shoulder down, right ear down. Let your whole body get heavy. Breathe into the space between your shoulder blades. And then switch sides. De-thread the needle, plant your right hand down, thread your left arm underneath. And then de-thread the needle. And take a seat. And that's it for our live morning yoga stretch. If you were joining me in the recording of this live yoga stretch, make sure you join me for a future live yoga class in 2 weeks, October 28th at 9 a.m., same time as all the other live classes so far. I will be doing a live Halloween yoga class, so I'd love for you to join me for that. And for you that are in the live chat right now, thank you so much for doing this, for joining me, and for joining me in the live chat. Let me know how you feel right now, and I hope you guys have a great day. So if you guys are in my newsletter, I have a monthly newsletter, and it's linked underneath all of my videos, then you know that my content schedule got a little bit jumbled up. Yesterday, I was supposed to make the 10-minute morning yoga flow go live, but because of the travel and everything, I'm pushing it to next week. But if you're in the newsletter, you also know that everyone in my newsletter gets pre-access to like one video a month, and that was the video that month. So you already got access to that video. If you're not in my newsletter, make sure that you go sign up. Like I said, it's a link in the description of all of my videos. And I'll send you an email once a month to let you know what's going on that month, to give you exclusive discounts and updates and exclusive pre-access. So you guys are awesome. Here's a shout out to Robbie from Oregon. Here is a shout out to Amy, Pamela, Lisa, Julia. You guys are awesome. And Jo said this was her first time. You guys, like, it's so awesome just to move your body, right? Sometimes we get really intimidated by the idea of yoga, or we get intimidated by other people's yoga practices, but I really want to make it as attainable as possible. And even some of the most basic yoga poses, even the most simple of yoga flows, can feel the best, right? So you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. The live chat will still be live for maybe a couple of minutes after I end this, and I will see you guys next time.